Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has just hit the first major level. That's a huge warning signal, so we really need to be careful now. Let me show you. First, you're going to see Bitcoin yesterday took the liquidity exactly above the recent high at 116,000 US dollar area. And not only that, we are getting a rejection at a very important volume level. Measuring right now the entire bottom price action with volume, you're going to see value area high was hit beautifully. We grabbed the liquidity exactly above the high, and Bitcoin is right now getting already some kind of a rejection back towards the downside. This is right now why I really want to share with you a bearish scenario no one on YouTube is sharing with you. It is not going to be my primary scenario because, as you probably know, already yesterday I did share with you my bullish scenario with a bigger rising wedge pattern. However, what if Bitcoin does not continue towards another all-time high? What if our fifth elite wave is not even going to be formed? In that case, I really want you to be prepared just in case the cycle top on Bitcoin is right now in and we continue massively much lower in the next couple of weeks. First of all, what you're going to see, Bitcoin on the entire push towards the downside finished some kind of a 5-wave price structure. This 5-wave price structure is not visible on the Bybit chart simply because the wick right here was so significant, so we actually formed some kind of a higher low. However, going right now on the Coinbase chart, it does look like the entire move can be counted as some kind of a 5-wave price structure, and right now what we are getting, it looks very corrective. Just pay attention to the volume that we are right now getting for the past couple of days. It looks very weak, so it pretty much means definitely the entire move towards the upside can be a part of a bigger ABC correction right here. And also, we need to talk about the exact price target of our ABC correction if right now Bitcoin actually topped out at 126,000 US dollar area. Because what we are right now going to say, the entire move down, the entire 5-wave price structure is only going to be the bigger first impulsive elite wave. So what we are right now going to do, let's go with our elite impulsive wave, and let's just say we completed the first impulse. Right now we are forming our second elite wave, and potentially if Bitcoin right now actually does already get a bigger rejection back down, for sure we are talking about the third elite wave, fourth one, and then also the fifth one. Now, what is the target of our second elite wave? Usually it is going to be at least 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. And what we are right now going to do, going from the all-time high back towards the low, and also right now applying the targets of the second elite wave on our chart. Clearly you're going to notice we have already hit 0.5 Fibonacci retracement price target already yesterday, almost exactly. So what we are right now seeing, Bitcoin is definitely trading at a very important level right now. Are we going to continue higher to go towards our golden Fibonacci ratio? Yes, of course, I am going to discuss this in today's video, but nevertheless, potentially right now, our second elite wave can already be finished, and we can already look for much lower targets in the next couple of days if the bearish scenario right here is actually going to play out. However, I would say like that, my preferred scenario, and also in my opinion, more likely scenario, it is still going to be the rising wedge pattern. I just wanted to share with you the bearish scenario just in case you are not prepared, just in case maybe right now you're holding some over leveraged long positions. My ideal scenario is still going to be Bitcoin pushing towards the upside, forming another all-time high, where of course we are going to be paying ourselves even more with our Bitcoin long position, Ethereum long position, and also Solana long position. And this is right now also why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Now let me share with you why ideally I am looking for Bitcoin to get another push toward the upside, at least towards our golden Fibonacci ratio, where potentially we might even be interested to fire another short or a sell position. So what you're right now going to see, pay attention to our CVD indicator, and of course also you can go on my Twitter profile, because already 12 hours ago I posted a very important chart where I said Bitcoin is getting some nice bullish absorption. probably higher soon. So yes, what we are right now seeing on the CVD indicator is definitely going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. Higher lows are being formed right here, while the CVD indicator is getting a brand new lower low. So what does that exactly mean? Selling pressure is coming in the market, but Bitcoin is not pushing lower. We are still forming another higher low right here, which right now means bullish divergence, bullish absorption happening right now, and of course also it's going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. And not only that, we don't even have to pay attention to the CVD indicator right here. We can right now go with some normal indicators. For example, what if we go with the RSI, with the MACD, and also with money flow on the 1 hourly and 2 hourly time frame? You're actually going to see something very, very interesting because yes, right now Bitcoin on the 1 hourly time frame, clearly we are still getting another higher low. But on the RSI indicator, we are getting a brand new lower low. On the MACD indicator, also another lower low, and also the exact same thing is right now happening on the money flow indicator. And this specific hidden bullish divergence is not being formed only on the 1 hourly time frame, but also on the 2 hourly. Lower low on the RSI, lower low on MACD, lower low also on the money flow indicator right here. So it really does look like indicators are right now suggesting Bitcoin can actually get another push towards the upside, towards our very important area of resistance. And remember what we have been talking about for the past couple of days. Another important level you should be aware of is definitely going to be a major golden Fibonacci ratio coming in at 117 and 118,000 US dollars. Also because it is literally perfectly aligning with the major point of control or the biggest volume cluster of the entire upper price action. But right now, let's also go one step further. Because what we are right now going to do, I am going to remove the golden pocket from our chart and also hide our volume levels for a moment. And let's go with the line chart and let's zoom out on the daily time frame, because here we are also going to see another very important level. Pay attention to the area where Bitcoin has gotten the most rejections off of. You can clearly see this specific level is going to come in at approximately 119.8 thousand US dollar area. And also right now, if we go with the 4 hourly time frame, you're going to see how nicely this specific level has been respected. Of course, deviations are something very normal. We got a deviation right here, another deviation, and also if you look like that, this entire push up was also quite a big deviation from our area of resistance. But nevertheless, once we right now also go with the normal candles, you're going to see how nicely this specific area has been respected. Very nice support level with the wick right here, another support level. So it really does look like it is going to be another major, quite a significant level for us to pay attention to if Bitcoin right now does continue its way even higher towards the upside. And also right now, what if we go with our volume levels? Because you're going to notice value area high coming in exactly at this specific area. So it really does look like, yes, in my opinion, Bitcoin, because of our bullish divergences right here, does have a higher probability of pushing once again towards the upside to hit at least our point of control right here, which is aligning exactly with our golden Fibonacci ratio. Or simply, if we are right now going to go slightly lower, we still do have 120,000 US dollars as being another very important and significant price target for BTC. And then, of course, as we said before, if right now Bitcoin is actually going to form the bearish scenario, that being said, the cycle top is right now in, and we are actually starting a bigger bear market right here. To be honest, of course, I'm going to be paying myself even more with all of my long trades right here. And of course, also, I am going to look to fire another brand new short or a sell position on Bitcoin with a clear invalidation level above our area of resistance. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, make sure you take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus, because only after you're going to register, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free with the first link down below. Because Bybit Exchange is right now giving to you, yes, only after you register 20 USDT, then make sure you deposit, because you're going to get another 20 USDT. And also, the more you're going to trade, the bigger bonuses you're going to get with the first link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Now, let me also share with you some very interesting data looking at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame. Bigger liquidations for sure, of course, are going to be below our recent lows at approximately 160 $26,000 US dollars, exactly below the recent close right here, we are going to liquidate quite a lot of people. But also, if you look like that, some bigger liquidations are also coming in exactly above the recent highs. And also, of course, this specific level is right now aligning exactly with our golden Fibonacci ratio. So this right here is, in my opinion, another reason why ideally we are looking for at least another push toward the upside. Then, of course, we are going to see how Bitcoin is going to behave at our golden Fibonacci ratio, maybe even at our value area high. Before then, we are going to fire another short or sell position on the Bitcoin price itself. Now, of course, looking right now at the trend, unfortunately, we are not right now looking as bullish as I would wish for, because yes, on the daily time frame clearly right now, Bitcoin does have bearish market structure. We got the high right here, we got the low, another higher high, but with the entire push down, we broke our bullish market structure, and right now we are getting another lower low. So definitely I am not saying to you that the bearish scenario right here cannot play out. I don't know right now if the bearish scenario is going to play out or Bitcoin is going to continue higher for us to finish the entire rising wedge pattern. However, I know exactly where I'm going to be paying myself with all of my long positions right here, and also I know exactly what I want to see, where I'm going to be firing a short position of Bitcoin at approximately 118, maybe even 120,000 US dollar area. Also right now, it does look like we are getting quite a big indecision, paying attention on the monthly time frame, because yes, right now the monthly candle is going to be closed literally in the next couple of days. In the next 3 days and 16 hours to be exact, we are going to get the monthly close, and this specific monthly candle is going to be a doji candlestick pattern. What does that exactly mean? It is going to mean indecision in the market, because the wick towards the upside is pretty much the exact same size as the wick towards downside, and additionally the candle body right here is being very small, so it pretty much means indecision in the market. However, as I said before to you, ideally right now I would still like to see Bitcoin pushing towards the upside, finishing the bigger rising wedge pattern, getting another all-time high before potentially the cycle top is then going to be in. But of course, again, because we are probably going to hit our major area of resistance, maybe even in the next couple of hours, I am still prepared to take even more profits of my long positions right here, and maybe even fire another short position at 118,000 US dollar area. Also, something to mention right here, tomorrow we are going to get the FOMC meeting, something that can definitely potentially shake the price of Bitcoin. That is why expect very high volatility tomorrow in the evening. And of course, also, if the news right here are going to be slightly more bearish and Bitcoin is going to be trading at the area of resistance, definitely another reason why potentially we might be looking for another short or sell position exactly at our very important price target, exactly at our golden Fibonacci ratio. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, make sure you take an advantage of the free bonus using the first link down below, because only after you're going to register, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. But then also make sure you deposit, because you're going to get even bigger bonuses. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.